What's good, YouTube? This kind of a refined version of my first actions over everything video, just about what it really means. Just, you know what I'm saying, over time, just got a different perspective on some things, learned a lot. So this refined version is, you know what I'm saying, explaining it differently. And as you can see, it got a poster in the back. What the poster basically says is just, it's kind of inverted, so it's no really no point of showing, but it just says AOE at the top, and if you look closely, it's kind of inverted, but it's a slash behind the A. And what that basically means, a slash is just, it ties into the philosophy as well. It just, the slash basically means is just, you want to separate your actions just from everything else. Like, a lot of people is, I'm not trying to get too deep into it before I actually explain it, but basically it's just like, the example is just like, your mind could be telling you one thing, doubting it, doubting something you want to pursue, or there's a dream you got, a career you want, whatever. Your mind could be doubting it. Your emotions could be nervous, scared, or worried about if it work out or not. Might feel uncomfortable with it. What you say, you might just be doubting yourself out loud. Like, just might be telling yourself it won't work. And then even your intentions, you know, all that could just point into a different direction, but your actions can still point in the right direction. Basically what that means, just with anything, like you might be nervous to shoot your shot with somebody, just walk up, you know what I'm saying? You might be nervous. Your mind might be telling you, nah, they're not gonna want me. You know what I'm saying? You might be telling yourself like, nah, that's not for me. Nah, I never did that before. You know? And even intentions, like, you know, that could all point into a different direction, but your actions can still point to the right direction. And that's what the slash basically is just your actions don't gotta match what you feel internally. And yeah. And basically what also the poster basically just says is just, your life is not built by what you say. Your life is not built by what you think. Your life is not built by what you feel. And your life is not built by what you intend. Your life is built by what you do. And then it says, reality only responds to action. And what that basically means is just, like I said, saying things, thinking things, feeling things, intending things. None of those actually change reality. Like, you can intend something for years, but until you actually do it, that's the only thing other people can see. That's the only thing reality can see until you actually make it real. Just feeling something, like a feeling is just something going on inside of you. Like, a feeling is just based off of just your own life experiences, what you've been through in your life, and everybody live a different life. So nobody can see necessarily how you feel. That's just something you feel. And then thinking some same concept is based off your life experiences, based off what you've been through. And then just saying something, like, none of those actually change reality. Like, somebody could say anything, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow, you know? That doesn't mean it's true. Like, nobody really controls reality to an extent. So the only thing that actually, you know what I'm saying, changes reality is what you do. And to get in that, basically, that's what actions over everything is. The philosophy is just built around what you do matters more than what you say, think, feel, or intend. Or it's another way to put it, is just valuing what you do, or valuing what you do more than what you say, think, feel, or intend. And I'll just give examples on each one of those. So what you do matters more than what you say, or just valuing what you do over what you say, just means basically just talk is cheap, man. Like, I feel like everybody to an extent had times where maybe a bad habit they're trying to quit, or maybe a good habit they're trying to continue, or whatever. Whether it's just, some people drink, some people smoke, some people got a bad diet, some people want to get into the gym consistently. And basically, like, a lot of people tell themselves, like, I'm gonna do it, like they make promises to themselves, and in a moment, honestly, like, it's this kind of motivation, but in the moment, like, it feels real, like, you know what I'm saying? But what most people don't realize, like, that can kind of fake progress in a way, or make you feel like you're actually gonna do it until the moment actually comes, you know what I'm saying? And basically what I mean is just talk is cheap, just means is just, talking is the easiest thing in the world to do. Like, how I'm just talking, like, don't require no real effort. Like, I'm not moving or anything, I'm just talking, you know? But the hard part is actually doing it. Like, you say you want to quit something, you say you want to quit drinking, you say you want to quit smoking. You can say that a million times, you make the promises, it might make you believe it, but the only thing that actually matters is just when that moment comes, when you got a real choice to smoke or drink or not to, what do you actually do? So that's what I'll say. That's what it means. Talk is cheap. It's the easiest thing to do. Like, something is cheap, it's like, doesn't really require much to get it. But actions are very expensive, because you actually gotta lose something. Like, you gotta put yourself in that position where, dang, like, I keep using drinking and smoking, but it could be anything, man. It could be a diet, going to the gym, even good habits, just creating good habits for yourself. It's just, you know what I'm saying, when you actually have a choice, when it's like, gym example, like you want to go to the gym, start being consistent, start living more healthy, but you don't feel like it one day. You're like, oh, I want to chill in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I want to stay at home, just be comfortable. It's expensive. Like what you paying is comfort right there, and that's why I say talk is cheap, actions are expensive. Now, what you do matters more than what you think. That just basically means it's just, you know, a lot of people, everybody in this world, every human in this world got an ego. Everybody got a mind. Well, yeah, everybody got a mind that works. And a lot of people like just got a lot of assumptions about themselves. There's anything in reality. Like somebody could say that they're a good shooter in basketball, or you know what I'm saying, but they say they're a good shooter, but they pass up an open shot. You know, like just because somebody thinks something, or just because you think something, doesn't actually make it real. You know, that's what I'll basically say. Like in any scenario, like somebody could say they're this, say they're confident, say they're this, but if their actions don't really align it, then they're just thinking that, and that's only in their head. So it's just thought, and thoughts only is just in our head. So that's where kind of delusion comes in. But yeah, and then even with doubt, like there's been scenarios where I might doubt myself on something in my mind. My mind is trying to just get me to turn the other way, but I still actually do it, and the outcome, I get the outcome I wanted. Like my mind telling me like I'm gonna get the worst outcome, and I actually do it, and I get the best outcome. So that's why I would just say like what you do matters more than what you think. You know, and then just another thing on it is just like me for an example, or just anybody. I feel like a lot of people get stuck in analysis paralysis. Like me and my friend were just talking the other day. I'm not really gonna disclose everything that went on in the conversation, but basically he just got stuck in analysis paralysis. It was a situation where he had an opportunity to like figure something out. He just got thinking like, dang, is this really for me? Is it not? And I just told him like, you know, the simplest thing I would have solved is just taking an action. Like you could try to figure it out in your mind all day, but that could take forever, and you still might not figure it out because life is just full of uncertainty. Like uncertainty is inevitable, but action gives information. And yeah, so what you do matters more than what you think. And then what you do matters more than what you feel. That's just based off of just like, I give many examples on that. I kind of already did to an extent when I said with the gym, like somebody got like a goal of becoming more healthy, going to the gym consistently, but they put out a real choice of like, dang, do I want to stay home, watch TV, live in comfort, or do I actually want to do the hard thing I don't feel like doing, you know? And that's just an example of just what you do matters more than what you feel. If they were to go to the gym regardless of how they feel, what they actually want to do, that's valuing what you do more than what you feel. And valuing what you do more than you feel is basically just like emotions, feelings, they're temporary. They're like weather. Like you can be mad today, happy tomorrow, sad the next day, mad again. Like that's just, or even in a day timeline. Like you be mad at the start of the day, something happens, you become happy, come back mad, become sad. That's just how like it is. Like emotions are inevitable. Emotions change like that, you know. And a lot of people make permanent decisions off of temporary emotions. Like emotions are gonna pass, but the decisions you make, even for that example of the gym, like if a person was not to go to the gym that day, like they said, like I want to just chill at home, live in comfort, you know, you never get that day back. Like obviously you go to the gym tomorrow, but you don't know what was there at the gym for you today, what you could have realized, what momentum you could have built that day. You know, not saying it's over just because you didn't go that day. Like, don't ruminate about it, but it's just making permanent decisions off of temporary emotions. It's not rational. And that's why valuing what you do more than what you feel is very, very rational, I would say. And then what you do matters more than what you intend. Basically, just a lot of people in this world got intentions. Like, there's people that lost their lives, probably woke up one day, had dreams, had intentions, they never actually got to, you know what I'm saying, live it out or make it real. And like even me, for an example, I get caught in this just intending to do something. Like there's been times like I intend to do something, I keep telling myself for a month on end, like I'm gonna do this, but you can't really judge it off your own eyes, because you know like I plan on doing this, but you gotta just judge it off reality's eyes. And this is another video in the works, just judging stuff off reality's eyes. But what that basically means is just intentions can just make you feel like you're making progress when you actually made no progress in reality. Like I said, there's been times I planned something for months on end, I never did it. My eyes will tell me, I'm gonna do it, I just been busy, or I just ain't been really working. But reality's eyes will just tell me, it's been 30 days, you haven't done it. You don't want it, you know? And then this is just another thing I realized is this. Somebody can have the perfect intentions, perfect plan, perfect everything, versus a person who just started. You know, the person who has the perfect intentions, perfect plan, yeah, that's all that is good, but if they never actually start, then nothing actually changed. All that planning, all that perfect plan, all that perfect intentions, nothing came from it, versus the person that just started. Like, imperfect action always beats perfect action, because perfect action is sometimes just takes too long to acquire, and perfect action teaches you something. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I feel like that basically explains the philosophy. And more videos on the way. And yeah.